welcome to my first video. My name's Heaven. I'm 22 years old and I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Today we're going to, what are we doing today? Today we're going to do a get to know me video, and so in this video I'm just going to tell you a little about myself. I'm going to answer some pretty cool questions. Yeah, so I already told you my name. My name is Heaven. I'm 21 and I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. And so we're just gonna hop into the video. So the first question is, if money wasn't an issue, what would you do with your time? If money wasn't an issue, I would definitely travel around the world. I would literally like take day trips every week. I would travel. To say the least, I would travel. Okay, so what book title best describes the life you like to lead? And so right now I feel like the life that I'm living currently, the title of my book would be Becoming, because I feel like I'm in a season of becoming. And so yeah. What do you wish you had more time to do? I wish I had more time to just rest, maybe just sleep. I feel like once my feet hit the ground, I'm going to go all day long, and I don't sleep until nighttime. And I'm really trying to build that into my self-care, just going to sleep. Like, let's take a nap, okay? Yeah. What's the best gift anyone's ever given you? Why was it the best? And so I have two gifts that I consider my best. And so my first gift is my iPad. I really wanted an iPad, and one of my dearest friends brought me an iPad for my birthday, and that was like the best gift because I didn't want to buy it. Well, I would have brought it because I really wanted it, but they brought it, and so I didn't have to buy it. And I love my iPad. It's my favorite gadget. It's just very convenient. And then my other favorite gift is, if you can see on his door, there's words. It's kind of like a stick and peel little word thingy, and it's actually a Bible verse. And it says, it's Song of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 4, and it says, "I have found the one whom my soul loves." And that's literally, it's probably so small, but it's honestly the best, one of the best gifts that I ever received, because it's so thoughtful. And if you know me, you know why that Bible verse means the world to me. Yeah, I'm messing up a lot in this video, but I'm uploading it raw. I'm not doing any extra editing. What I failed to say is that this is my YouTube, because I always wanted to have a YouTube, but I'm not going to be too focused on editing. I'm not going to be too focused on marketing, like telling people, oh, watch my video. I'm just going to let it flow. And I'm going to let it be real and let it be authentic. And yeah. And so if y'all hear me mess up, try to to my mind, don't try to my heart. What makes you smile? There's so many things that make me smile, but really just being heard makes me smile. Feeling appreciated makes me smile. Talking about Jesus makes me smile. Just talking about the goodness of the Lord, it makes me smile so much. Yeah. If you could make one change in your life, no matter how impossible it seems, what would that change be? I think that I'm in a season of my life where I am redefining a lot of things, and I'm changing and I'm growing, and I'm reflecting, and there's some things that I reflected on that I'm just kind of like, okay, Heaven, I see you, and the Lord has been revealing to me, and I'm like, all right, God, I see how I need to work on this. I see how this would keep me back, and I wish that I could just be healed. Basically, I wish that I could be who God called and created me to be in a snap of a finger, but I know that I can't, and that's pretty difficult. But if I could, I would want to do that. I would want to be in a healing stage, but I know that it's in the journey, it's in the midst of the storm, that you truly become who you need to be, and you truly gain the attributes that will ultimately help you be that person. What makes you feel great about yourself? I think that something that makes me feel great about myself is just being myself unapologetically. Like being able to do this, finally starting YouTube, this makes me feel great about myself. Being able just to talk. It just makes me feel good about myself. Like, I don't know. I love myself so much. So much. And so just looking at myself in this camera and just talking and just feeling like, girl, you're everything. It just makes me feel great about myself. I don't know if that's like sound conceited or what, but it's a question that y'all ask. If you knew the world was going to end in a year, what would you do? If I knew the world was going to end in a year, I would definitely lock in even tighter with God. Like, I would literally lock in so close with God. Me and God would be besties. I'm currently building my relationship with him right now, but if I knew that the world was going to end, me and God would be like, even like, I don't care about what's going on, school, work, any of that. Me and God, one. And I also go out and save souls and just spread the good news. I'll try to go find the lost. I bring other people closer to Christ because I believe that's truly important. What's on your bucket list? So, I forgot to say I'm in college. I'm a senior in college. One thing, I'm a senior in college and my major is secondary education with a concentration in English. And so yes, I want to be an English teacher. But one thing that's on my bucket list is I want to create a school. And so I want to create my own little school. And so before I die, that's what I want to do. Think back to a time that you felt transformed. How did you change and why? And so the time where I could think back to, like, where I felt transformed has to be the summer. Literally my whole life changed this summer. But even in the midst of that change, even in the midst of heartache, even in the midst of confusion and doubt and frustration, I felt myself changing. I felt my mind starting to change. It took time. Yeah, it took time, but I started to see the world differently. And it's honestly such a beautiful thing. Like, just giving everything and just leaving everything at the foot of Jesus and just trusting in him and just depending on him, y'all. It just don't make sense. Like, it don't make no sense, like, what God brought me through. It don't make sense, and that's why I love him so much. It probably, sometimes I feel like I sound so crazy, but you wouldn't know until you got the opportunity to experience God. And he's just so amazing. He's so good. And what looked like a disruption was just really God realigning me. And I just thank him so much. In the midst of it, I couldn't see that, but now I see. And even though it's still raining, so I went through the storm in the summer, but now I'm walking through and it's still raining, but I'm beginning to see the rainbow. And so you know how the clouds are still gray, but you see the rainbow. And yeah, I'm hopeful, and I'm trusting in God. That's all I got, honestly. If we're being honest, that's all I got. What do you secretly love about yourself? I secretly love that I have my own mind and I could talk and I have my own ideas. And I honestly, one thing that encouraged me to start a YouTube is I actually make videos and I save them in my phone where I talk to myself and I encourage myself. And sometimes I'm crying in the videos. I'm just being honest and raw. And I think I'm a pretty cool person, and so being able to watch those videos again and just listen to myself and listen to me encourage, I believe that's a gift that God has given me, and I really love that about myself. What are your values and are you being true to them? My values, one of my values is just to be true to yourself. Like, in a world full of so many artificial things, so many people trying to be like each other, everybody want to be different while being the same. Like, that don't really make sense. So in a world where you can be anything, be yourself, be authentic to yourself. Don't be afraid to be who you are and to think what you think, but also be teachable. But love what you love and stand up for yourself. Love God with all your heart. Love people. When you look at people, you should look at them and be like, dang, God loves them just as much as they love me, so let me give them some grace. Let me give them the same grace that I want to be extended to me. Love people, love people, love people. Forgive them, give them chances. Yeah. What do you want more of in life? I want more love, genuine, authentic love, more peace, more love, more peace, more God. That's it. When you have God, you get more of all of that. And so when you're resting in His presence, you get all of that for free. And so that's what I want. More love, more joy, more peace. Yeah. What are the biggest things you've learned in life thus far? The biggest thing I learned in life thus far is God is your only constant. And so sometimes we probably feel like, this thing really means so much to me, this person really means so much to me, but God is your only constant. No matter who, it could be your parents, it could be your significant other, it could be your best friend. They're great, they're close to you, that's amazing, but literally people are humans. Like people have faults, people fall short, people are going to disappoint you, and that's okay, because you're going to disappoint people, but God is your only constant. So lock in with God. Like, don't look to anybody else for what only God could give you, and I feel like you'll have so much more peace in that. This is my last question. What advice would you give yourself 3 years ago and 3 years from now? Oh my goodness. So 3 years ago, I would be a freshman in college. I think the best advice I would give myself is to focus on yourself and fall in love with yourself, fall in love with God, fall in love with Jesus, and just trust Him, you know. Advice I give myself 3 years from now is to, what would I give myself 3 years from now? I would say, girl, the world is yours. The world is yours, the world is yours, the world is yours. The Lord has so much in store for you. I'm so excited to see where exactly He's going to take you, because right now, the heaven I am today, we're just going. We're on the journey. We're on the journey. We didn't get there yet, but God is showing, like, this is what I could do, this is what I could do, this is what I could do. But we're on a journey right now, and I'm just excited to see where you are 3 years from now. Be still. That's what I can say. Trust in God, depend on God, love God, no matter who don't, no matter how crazy you look. Lock in with God. That's your only bet. Y'all know how the old people say, you could take that check to the bank and cash it. You could take that check to the bank and you can cash it. Like, lock in with God. Lock in, lock in, lock in. Like, He's my most valuable player. That's all I'm trying to say. He's the most valuable player. And so, walk in obedience, walk in love, walk in peace, and the world is yours. Okay, guys. So that's the end of the video. I'm not editing this. I don't have enough time. I got too much homework. I got too much stuff going on. I'm not editing it. And so, if you're watching this and you have any questions about the answers that I gave for these questions, we can sit down and we can have a conversation. But I'm not editing it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm doing more videos like this. I'm gonna do other videos. Yeah, y'all be blessed. Be blessed. Bye.